Hey, what is up everybody? It is the True Epic Gamer here, and today we're going to be playing a game called Spelunky, more specifically the sequel of that game, Spelunky 2. Basically what this game is, it's this randomly generated game where you start from the beginning, wherever you die, you then have to restart from the very beginning of the game. What we're going to be doing more specifically is something called the Daily Challenge. Now what this is every single day it changes the seed that you're playing on, but everybody in the world plays on the same seed for that same specific day. Once you die, you then see where you place on the leaderboard for that day, that is. So we'll pull this up really quick. I'll switch over to where you guys can see. All right, so this here is today so far where everybody is placed. Now these two guys right here, mainly this one at the top, is pretty insanely good. So I'll just go ahead and say we are not going to top that guy. So we're definitely not getting number one, but that was never the goal to begin with. We're just going to see how far we can get. Hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay. And let's go ahead and get right into it. Daily Challenge. Now for those of you guys who have never seen this game or played it or anything like that, I'll try and explain the basics as I go because it is a decently complicated game while being extremely simple, if that makes any sense. The idea is to get to the end of all the levels, obviously, but they managed to make a lot more go into it than that. For example, something we've already ran across here is an arrow trap. So that's what these little guys right here are. And they, especially for a new player, they can be quite painful. They deal 2 hearts of damage no matter what, and you only have 4 to start with, so. And I will start by saying I am pretty darn good at the game. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I've played it quite a bit. I've gotten the platinum, and it's easily the hardest platinum that I've gotten for any game out there. Anybody who's actually played the game will let you know that it is a very, very, very difficult game. And part of that is it being random generated, but the other part is that just absolutely everything in the game wants to kill you, and it probably will. Like that skeleton I just jumped on, or that skull I jumped on, would have become a skeleton. That's why it made that noise, because I actually crushed him right before. So you'll notice me doing a couple of strange things, and these lead into what I'm going to call the main quest. And that's what this key is for. I'm going to get a crucial item in here. So that is the Ujit Eye. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it is what it is. And basically in this game, there's a regular ending, there's a true ending, and then there's the cosmic ocean. The regular ending being very hard but not impossible. The true ending being very hard, still doable. And I've gotten to the cosmic ocean, but have not and don't really plan on beating the cosmic ocean. It actually took a long time for anybody to beat the cosmic ocean, I should add. It's essentially 100 levels after you've already made it through the entire game, kind of just to test. Honestly, I think they put it in there to see if anyone ever would. They probably knew because the first game had quite a following. So they pretty much put it in there to see, hey, let's see just how far these professionals can go. And I'm not that guy. Maybe one day, because it used to be a game I thought the platinum was essentially impossible. And here we are. Okay, that vase that I've been carrying around is a ghost vase. What it does is it causes this ghost to spawn. But the gem that it drops is worth 5,000 points. So you kind of, you want to break it towards the end of the level. That way you're not really risking anything. Now I will add that ghost will show up no matter what once you've been in the level for 3 minutes. So the game doesn't really give you time. Once you kind of know what you're doing, 3 minutes is usually plenty of time. But before you really know what you're doing, 3 minutes can be a little tough to really explore the levels. And there are lots of little, what I'm going to call side quests in the game as well. And we're going to try and do one of those right now. with this turkey. We'll let the pet take a hit. We are now down to 1 heart, so we gotta be pretty careful here. So what we essentially want to do is give this guy 2 lost turkeys. In return, he'll give us a key to his little bank, which is usually garbage. But he will also, it'll also increase the spawn rates for the turkeys throughout the rest of the game. Which is very helpful because when you blow up a turkey or a turkey gets lit on fire, then you will get an extra heart for it. And as you can see, with us being down to 1 heart, hearts are crucial. This may end up being a short video because I'm down to 1 heart. It's definitely a possibility. Now I will add that returning these pets, and there's 1 on each level, returning them to the exit, that actually gets you an extra heart. So we're up to 2 now. We're on the final level of the first world. Which I didn't really plan on it being dark, but here we are. And I'd like to try and take this pet with me. And the dark levels just happen randomly. There's nothing that causes them or anything like that. So what we're gonna do is this guy's gonna roll. That should have killed him. Yeah, okay. So he actually drops some bombs as well as a heart as well. Or some health, I should say. Now, alright, didn't plan on that happening. Now the way the end of this world works is that there's a left path and a right path. The left path will take you to the jungle, which is awful, and we don't want to go there. And the right path will take you to what I just call the lava world, which we do want to go to, so we're going over here. We just gotta be careful because we're already down pretty bad on health. Okay. World 1 complete. We got everything we needed in there, which is pretty much just the Uja Eye, but we got it. Now this is the first thing you want to do in the lava world. And keep in mind, guys, okay, so we didn't, but something made the turkey guy mad. So he's gonna try and kill us. Hopefully, yeah, it would appear that he already dealt with himself. So what we're gonna do is these 3 turkeys. Now belong to us. We're gonna blow them up for 3 hearts. And we're gonna come down here and get this turkey as well. And our pet has already been killed. The lava world is very bad about stuff just kind of happening and you have no control over it. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. Now, this is Van Horsing. I'm sure you can figure out where that came from. Basically, since we just freed him, once we get to Vlad's lair, yes, the vampire, then he will actually be there to insta-kill Vlad, which obviously would be helpful. And for those of you guys who are watching and you know a lot about Spelunky, I do apologize that I'm explaining a lot, but I know it's one of those games that not a lot of people know about. So I don't really want people to feel, you know, like, what is this guy doing? Like they'll have no clue what's going on. So I'm trying to explain the basics. And if I have more videos of this, which I probably will, then I won't, you know, I won't dumb it down so much. So there's one item we're looking for specific here, here. And it will not be in there. It is probably below us. Yep, there it is. So we're here for this bow and arrow. But we can't leave until we break that pickaxe, so we're just gonna leave this here. And start pickaxing away. Okay. That will increase the amount of time that we're allowed to stay on this level. Without the ghost coming, that is. Although it seems like that was helpful, it pretty much wasn't because I need this item. So we're leaving. Alright, we'll use the rope, whatever. Oh goodness. We'll get through this, guys. The turkey does allow you to double jump, but we'll be getting that ability shortly anyway, so I usually just fry them. This is probably the level that's spawning us in a very weird way. Kinda just want to try this. I did not. Alright, there goes the run, boys. Well, okay. We live to see another day, but probably not very many more days. Alright, this is going to be interesting. We're down to 1 heart and we can't leave yet. There's something pretty crucial we need to do. And it gave us a garbage spawn. Nothing we can do about it though, but try and deal with it. We basically need to get back up to the top of the level. We're probably about to kill ourselves. Okay, so far so good. Kind of. I mean, this is the hardest I've ever had to work for this little portion of the game here. Because usually it'll spawn you where you can get to this item, this drill that I just shot down. They just decided they weren't going to today, I guess. Wow. Okay. Alright, this is interesting to say the very least. We're waiting on that lava at the bottom to drip, just because we don't want to get melted. One more drip and we're gonna go for it. Okay. So, we're at Vlad's lair. He will get killed. Ooh, if there's a secret shop, it could be a game changer for us. Sometimes there is over here. And there's not. So no game changers today. The reason I'm needing something to be a game changer is because our health is down very bad compared to what it should normally be here. So we're just kind of doing what we can with what we've got. Okay, so this is Vlad's cape. This is Vlad's crown. I will explain what those items do later. We will not be going to the Cosmic Ocean because we did lose our bow and arrow, but we can still get the true ending of the game, or at least try. That's our optimistic goal, to say the least. This 2 hearts is very, very not good. Okay. We got our bow back. And while we're here, we're gonna get this paste. Now, the boss that we're about to go against, normally I've got a very, very good skip. However, I don't have enough bombs to do it, so it's just not doable. Now, this little hidden place right here is Waddler. You can drop an item there, and when you visit him later in the game, the item will be there. Since the bow is a crucial item, that's pretty much what you want to do with it. We're going to get this pet in hopes of saving it. And we're going to do stage 1 of Olmec. And our goal is going to be to do all the stages of Olmec if we don't get ourselves killed immediately. I've not done it this way in quite some time, so cut me some slack, anybody who thinks I'm looking like an idiot right about now. He's gonna do that 3 times, then we're gonna need to change the game up. There's number 2. Any day now, he'll give us number 3. Okay, there's number 3. Alright, so for this point in time, we're safe. We'll go ahead and get that dog in the exit. Oh, he must have knocked himself down. He should not be going again, so this is just... If you can see the purple underneath him, basically what happens is you whip those 2, or anything destroys those 2, and he will then fall down and initiate 3 more sets of bombs. What will happen sometimes, I've never seen it happen that early on, is that he'll actually blow up the purple bubbles on his own, causing him to collapse. Now what we want to do here is we want to do that to him as many times as we can before we go down to the next floor. Because the next floor, the goal is to make him fall through the floor and land on him and go into the next area. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but definitely not the easiest. And we're gonna try and do that again. And I've got climbing gloves. That's the reason I'm able to grab onto things like this and kind of just do what I want. Is he done? Because I feel like he shouldn't be. Okay, there we go. He'll try and trick you up, boys. He will try and trick you up. Try and get him to land on this one more time. He breaks down 2 blocks, so therefore if he hits this, we'll be able to get him one last time. And the idea is that we're going to go ahead and blow up the bottom floor before he ever even shows up. But that there was not part of the plan. Those UFOs can really screw you up, to say the least. We're down to 1 heart. I kind of forgot our health was a problem. We got him back over there. This crush should do it. I'm trying to just be very careful about it. Okay. 1 heart, boys. It's just barely hanging on there. Just barely.
That was easy.
Anything could pop up and kill us. We're in the dark here, so we need to be careful still. Normally I'd run around and get all the money I can, which I guess I'm gonna do anyway. You gotta risk it for the biscuit, right? Now, what we get for defeating him, I will add that this is not a requirement, but it is a main quest. That is bad news. We're gonna go the whole other path. That scorpion will poison us, and we will stay poisoned and die. Well, we're 1 heart anyway, but you avoid scorpions, all right, guys? As down bad as we are, we avoid everything. Okay, so this is what we get, the Ankh, which if we die brings us back to life, but we don't want to use it yet because there's a point in the main quest that we need to use it. Now, I do remember we did put the pet in the door, so we are going to go up at least 1 bit of health, which is better than nothing. Alright, we feel forgiven, that's good, because the shopkeeper was pretty salty at us. Even though it was an accident. Now, normally in this level, there's a game that we need to play. It would appear that it has screwed us and the game is not here, which has happened to me before, but it is quite annoying, quite a nuisance, because you really kind of need to get it done here, to say the least. I don't really want to waste the 1 bomb that I've got, but that pet is looking just too good not to get. We need to bait that guy out. Okay. Healing up a little bit here. Okay, so that's what we really needed, and now I really wish we didn't use that bomb, because the sacrifice table can get us a lot more health when we eventually get a Kapala from it. Which we very much need. We really need bombs. Really need bombs, I might add. We're trying to get this guy. We're trying to bait him out here. Now this game here will get us a clone gun, which can be used for various things. Which you will see shortly. Did not plan on this. What we would like to use it for at this moment is health, which is something we're not going to be able to use it on because the only pet in the level is trapped, and we have no bombs. And it's just not giving us bombs. We're gonna try the risky play here. And we're 1 heart, so we're no longer trying it. This, my friends, is bad news. Because we can't take the clone gun with us, because we have to take that Excalibur. Yes, there's nothing we can do. I'm going to do the absolute best thing that I know to do, which is not very much. Because these guys are only worth 1 point each, but at the moment it is all I have to do. That's just it, boys. Sometimes you just gotta do what you can. We are about to die anyway, on purpose, believe it or not. At this point, we just need to make it to that area, and then we're all set. Not all set, but the best we can be. Now, what this is, what is over here? Is this a shop? It is. What's in it? This actually could be a game changer, and it is utter garbage. Interesting. This is essentially a place where you come to die, and I mean that in a very literal sense. You pick this up, that lava falls, and you die. That is why you get the Ankh. Now, normally I would do something called the Ankh skip, but I did not have the bombs necessary to do so. So we just gotta die. Which is kind of funny, we now have more health than we had to begin with. Okay, so this game here is what I wanted to be on level 1. It's supposed to spawn on level 1. Something can happen to stop it from spawning on level 1. Where that becomes a problem is that if I were to win this game 5 times, in the late game, the end game, I would actually get a lot of health from it. But you can see where I have other things to do on these other levels. So I don't have time usually to win it 5 times. Sometimes you do. I mean, it is total luck. You could win it 5 times in a row. It's just not gonna happen. I've got 4 times in a row once. But we really want these bombs anyway. Whether we won 5 times or not. As you can see right now, we're having absolutely no luck. And then we get it first try. We are running out of time. And we did it, didn't we? Okay. Good, good, good. There's the exit. There's a pet. Things are looking bright now, guys. Not gonna lie. So this is the point of that. It's a secret exit behind the lava that we knocked down, which will actually take us to a boss fight. We're gonna put this pet in the exit, and we're not gonna walk in the exit, which I've done now 2 or 3 times, which is the total opposite of what you want to do. We're gonna get Excalibur. This is where it comes into play. Down here is the cave to get to the top. Now all these poisonous bubbles coming up could actually come into play and be a major issue because they are poisonous bubbles. I've never in my life seen that many. Okay, we got the Tablet of Destiny. That's what we came for. We are now good to get the heck out of here. And you guys will see what that does later in the game. Alright, right now, we really only have one goal. We would only have one goal, but we actually are going to try and get some spike boots because they're guaranteed to be here. That UFO is in my way, so we're just going to place a bomb and see what happens. Blow up everything. Okay. A couple things in here. We're going to see where Waddler is. He's up and to the right. You can see him right above me. He's right where that dog shouldn't be, but is. We're not that UFO pass. He'll actually open it for us. Yep. So you can see he still has our bow and arrow. We're going to leave Excalibur because we're not going to need him here shortly. I shouldn't have done that yet, actually. I did things in a improper order because I'm going to need this to kill somebody real quick. Then we're going to put it in there. We just choked, and if we don't get up very quick, we're dead. We're alive for now. That is an absolute death trap. Okay. Huh. I really was not trying to do that. What is happening right now was not the plan, to say the least. I want my sword back. Should have just stuck her with a bomb, but that should get her. Oh my goodness. Okay, she should die now. There's our spike shoes. There's our Excalibur. We should be able to jump on these guys now. Up here is a 4-leaf clover. Okay. We're on the right track. Now we're going to put Excalibur in here. Get our dog. Thank you, UFO man. And we're going to get out of here. Okay, we're now in what is the game's regular final world. Level 1 doesn't have anything that we need. Not to continue the main quest is basically what I'm saying, so we're just gonna get out of here as fast as humanly possible. Level 2 does. It being a dark level is not good news at all. We are looking for a small door, which in a dark level could prove hard to find. And those floating orbs of death are literally floating orbs of death. And we shouldn't have came here, because it is a dead end. The problem here is that I can't pass it. Okay, here it is. We will now go in here. So, this is what we got the Tablet of Destiny for. A cracked servant of gold marked with a snake. So it's going to have a snake on it, it's going to be gold, and it's going to be cracked. So gold, cracked, snake. That's what we're looking for here. That's it right there. There's like 100 of these scattered, so we're pretty lucky that it was one of these first ones. And you guys also wouldn't believe how many times I've died in here because of the elevators crushing me. In general, you wouldn't believe how many times I've died by elevators crushing me. That's the exit, so we're going to bomb down to it. Just because we don't want to risk it going around, especially not in the dark. Okay. Now this is a crucial item. The crucial item. What you do all this for is to get this dragon. And the worst part is how easily he can die. Let me just drop a bomb right there, because that right there is Madame Tusk. That's her place. That's the lady whose game we played. And since we played her game, we can get this 4-leaf clover and all this health to give us kind of a kickstart since we've been down pretty bad. Now our only goal is to get this guy out of here alive. Now his benefit is that he can fly. His downside is that he can die. And in this world, lots of stupid things happen to kill you. All the time. Okay, this would be what the game's normal final boss is. You can kill her fairly easily with a lot of strategies, but we are going for the true ending, which is up past these lasers, which there are a few ways to pass them without this dragon. His name is Qlin, by the way, but they are extremely, extremely difficult. So you ride him up here, and believe it or not, you leave the guy. That is the part that truly sucks. It's kind of a waste, to be honest with you. You do all that throughout the entire game just for this, just to get him, and you lose him. Now, where we're going now is the game's secret final world, the Sunken City. Now, if we can get through 3 levels and beat the final boss here, who is Hundun, then we'll get the true ending. And if we can shoot him with a light arrow with the bow and arrow, it will take us to the Cosmic Ocean, which is the secret ending. Or secret world, I should say. Now, these little jelly blocks can respawn and kill me. This actually gives me some health if I just wait long enough. Okay. So once you go through those, you don't want to stick around. We honestly shouldn't even have gotten this pet. Just because the fact that we're gonna have to... Yeah, we're just gonna have to leave him behind, unfortunately. Now that frog will explode. Okay, in here is where we could get our stuff back. Now these arrow traps shoot poisonous arrows. I think in the dark they actually shoot fire arrows. Which you would rather get hit by a fire arrow than a poisonous arrow, because poisonous arrow will continuously hurt you. That was probably pushing it, but here we are. The true epic risk taker. I don't want to be down here with these bones. And I don't want those maggots to spawn in as flies either. I think I can actually break this thing. Yeah, okay. We are running out of time. I didn't realize, but we are. The game that's supposed to be here wasn't here, so I'm just going to assume that it goes on to the next one. Which is weird. Really weird, to be honest. Yep, that's it. Okay, this is what's called the Sun Challenge. It is absurdly hard. Normally, we're going to try the only trick that we've ever got to work. And this is it. Sitting up here. The main reason it's so difficult is because we've definitely got this in the bag, I believe. Some of the enemies it spawns are absurd, to say the least. Okay, we got what we needed. This is extremely good. I need to decide what I'm doing in my life. It just scares me how many little jelly blocks I need to go through. Okay. We're gonna deal with that frog really quick. Okay, our main goal here is get the heck out of here. Which they actually don't give you a clover for playing that game, which is kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you. So we got about a minute to get out. And if you guys remember when I showed you the leaderboard, other people on the leaderboard at least, you could see that they were on a higher level than 4 when all the worlds stop at 4, but that's because the Cosmic Ocean goes all the way to 99. So that person, I don't remember what they were at exactly, but it was an extremely high number, and that would be the reason for that. Okay, we are going to do a couple of things here. Number 1 is return this pet. Number 2 is that we don't need paste. We're just going to go ahead. We're not even going to bother with them. Oh, I thought that was the last level, basically. It wasn't. We're gonna start risking things even less and start bombing through a little bit of this. There's some jelly there, we're gonna let it respawn. And once again, we're gonna keep bombing through. Because we don't want anything to stop us right now. We are very close. Very close. All we gotta do is travel to the right here. That's what I was scared of. If we fall down there, we're screwed. Just like that. Wow, guys. That is... ooh, interesting to say the least. Before I end the video, I'll see how far we made it on the leaderboard. We should be particularly high, not gonna lie to you. So we are currently 7th in the world for the daily. That's pretty good. Not amazing. I honestly thought we were going to be put right up here in the top 5 because I really thought we were making it to the Cosmic Ocean, not going to lie. All we had to do was pass that level, beat that boss, and we had the items we needed. All we had to do was beat him, and we would have been taken to the Cosmic Ocean and see how far we could get in there. But maybe next time, guys. That was still an extremely good run. Lots of clutches, plenty of times that I should have been dead, and we made it all the way there. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more videos of this game, because I know it's a kind of out there game, but if you guys want to watch it, I'll definitely keep uploading it. And as always, peace.